And don't look now, but the weekend weather has changed, and not necessarily for the better.
I saw that.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? Christine, latest news right now on this Egyptian plane. What do we know? This happened like at between 9 and 10 last night, right?
Right.
Eastern time.
The plane disappeared from radar at about 37,000 feet, and they initially said that they didn't know what happened to it. Then they said that it crashed in the Mediterranean, and now they're taking that back, and they say they don't know for certain if it crashed, but ships are headed to see if they can find any debris. And I don't think as of this moment that they've found anything yet.
I don't think they have. And although they're hesitating and saying that it has crashed, it just disappeared.
Right. They did say that it crashed at first.
Yeah.
And then they stepped it back and they said it's really too early to tell whether or not.
I think they're pretty close now to saying that it probably crashed because it's been about 8 hours, going on 9 hours. So, and you know what? I got to tell you, you worry about these things, and it's not when we came back from Florida, you can imagine it's spring break week, and you go into getting out of Albany was easy. But when you go now you're coming back and you go into that Orlando International Airport. Have you been through that airport before? Holy cow.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody's leaving at the same time, and you walk in and you're like, this is horrible. And they even sent out messages, get there no less than 2 hours before, or we can't guarantee that you'll get on your flight to get through all of the security. I don't know if there was some special worry or whatever, but anyway, we walk into the airport, and I don't know. Is it because people are carrying their bags on? I don't know. I think people like things with them anyway, even though you have to pay for the stuff. You know, if you've ever lost luggage, which I have, any of the necessities. You don't want to put your computer in a suitcase. You don't want to put any medicine or those right, and a pair of clothes, and then people are carrying souvenirs on the plane. So I'm not sure that that's what slowed everything down. But this is what happened here. They were all friendly. It was like an extension of Disney. All of these security people were like, "All right, everybody," and they're yelling. They are yelling, and it's almost like you're at boot camp, and there's a rally, and everybody's getting you going. You're in gym class, a pep rally, and they're saying, "All right, everybody, here's what's going to happen. You're not taking your shoes off. We are in I think they called it like an accelerated mode here today." And they were flying people through. It was unbelievable. And you didn't have to take any of your bags out. You had to remove everything from your pockets and put it in your bag. Nothing in your pockets, nothing on your person. You're going to be walking through. And your bags, do not open your bags. Don't open your laptop. Don't put anything in. Just put everything on the belt when you go through. And they were flying people through. It was unbelievable. Now, every once in a while, they'd pick somebody, and I was one of them, to go through the Let Me See You Naked booth. And that is a booth, and it basically looks right through your clothing. I don't think anybody was impressed with me, but you'd see them pulling people out, but I've never seen them move so many people so quickly. Had they not done that, no one would have ever gotten on a plane. Now, my question is, awesome for convenience. What was that for safety and security?
Right, and you're assuming that because they went through quickly that they didn't do as thorough a job.
Well, they didn't do as thorough of a job. I can tell you they didn't, because I've been through when you have to, and everybody, take your shoes off.
Right.
Open up the bags. Any electronics have to go in the box. You want to turn on your laptop. We want your laptop turned on. None of that stuff was done. So clearly either the technology was new, or they were like, man, we're never going to get these planes out of here if we don't fly everybody through, because there had to be, 1,000 people sitting there in the lobby. It was it would have been chaos. We'd have been there for hours. We never would have caught our plane. So I wonder.
I'm okay with the extended. I'm okay with having to get there 2 hours before.
Yeah.
Because I want, now I don't want my children ever to fly alone.
Yeah.
I think it's changed the way in which I don't feel safe.
Yeah. I do remember when, before 9/11, you could get to the airport Oh, I'm late getting to the
20 minutes
airport.
before
It's
the
20
flight.
minutes before. I run down, and it was it wasn't the O.J. Simpson running through the airport. I don't know if he was going for Avis or what he was going for, or one of those. I don't know. But anyway, you could run through, and they'd hop you on the plane. Everybody would be ready to take off, and you'd be ushered right into your seat. Today, you don't really have a shot at that.
George Norrie was talking over the night about he's TSA pre-screened, which means, among other things,
That's the thing. If you're going to travel a lot, you might as well do that.
where he's qualified now to, like, he doesn't have to take his shoes off. I know that's a minor thing, but there's several things. And then on the speed, that was one of the dramatic and memorable scenes in the movie Home Alone, was that they get to the airport late, everyone oversleeps, and they're sprinting
to the gate.
Yeah. No screening whatsoever.
Well, I'm that's gone. But
Different
I
world, yeah.
do wonder, how were they able to rush us through, and no turning on of the laptops, no taking off of the shoes, and they were kind of they were good about it. The people were like having fun. They were joking with people and everything, and I've never seen that before. Normally, it's like they look at you and they give you the look like everybody's
like
a terrorist. A terrorist.
I don't like flying anymore.
Yeah, it's tough. It is tough to fly now.